Hi, my name is Wilson. I'll be this week person to talk about the video log for him. And what Chris have asked me to do is to do a video on time. We'll continue on the series of stewardship. Talk about how God has given us things, how we are to be good steward, good manager of the things that He has given us. The one of the thing that we should be good steward of is time. We, as human, whether man or woman, we struggle with time. I have noticed about myself is that I have struggled with time. Sometimes I have asked myself, oh man, I wish I had more time in completing a project or continuing homework or do whatever it is. But at the end of the day though, we all have 24 hours in a day. Each person have 24 hours in a day to do whatever it is that we need to do. Sometimes, like for myself, sometimes I waste time, and then at the end I wonder why I don't have any time left. But God has given us time to spend. We are to use it wisely. And and so one of the things that I've been doing in time management from 2017 is that how to be good use of my time. Where can I find the time to spend time with God, with my wife, with my daughter, with in school, in work, in exercise, and everything. And and that is where I have to sit down and plan out what is more important. I have to plan out what is number one priority. So for me, my number one priority is God. I make sure to set out a time for God each and every day. I will spend time with God. Because the relationship with God, the time that you spend with God helps you grow, helps me grow, help me to hear what God has to say. That is by far the most important time that you should put in first. Last year, as I was taking a class, it talks about Martin Luther. When he at a time where he had to spend a lot, like busy in ministry, busy with work and whatnot, he actually spent more time with God in prayer because only through God can help him through that tough day. And that's an encouragement to all of us is that we need to spend that time with God and let God help us in that situation so that we can get through the day. Second, I make sure to set aside a time with my wife. That relationship is important within the household. My relationship with my wife is very important. The time that I spend with her is not just quantity time, but quality time. Where we're not just watching a show next to each other and not talk, but spend the time to talk to each other, get to know each other, find out each other's day, and any feeling, concern, spirituality that we need to talk through and making decision and whatnot. When we spend that time, when we have that relationship well, then the things that we do with other people will be much better. We will come as a united front. And also, one thing that I purposely try to spend time with is my daughter. I want her to know that her father is there for her, watching over her, care for her, spending time with her, having fun with her. And with everything that's happened in my life, I need to plan it out. I need to set aside the time to spend with her. This so this all entails just thinking in your mind like what is important in your mind, in your walk with God. Is it everything else? Is it this or this? Just set aside time. Even if you have to schedule it in, like schedule a date with your wife, that's what I have to do. I have to schedule a date with my wife so that we continue being a good steward of the time. So the Bible in Proverbs 21:5 says, "The plans of a diligent leads to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty." Planning your time out. It is very important. We all have 24 hours a day. We must learn to plan our time and think about the priority. So time, there it is. Make time for it. One last note that I want to share is that I I can give time. So I can give time to God. I can give time to my wife. I can give time to my daughter. But I cannot receive time. So be a good steward of time. How are you giving your time to people, to things, to whatever it is that you have? Give your time to the fullest and use it wisely. And that's the time, that is the steward of time that God has given us. Have a great day.